Hello everybody, I'm Travis Edrington and I'm with Lockeland.
You've given love a brand new meaning, like a tattoo on my skin. So hold on tight and scoot on over. Girl, you can never get close enough. Let's push it past the limit, chasing this thing called love. And drive, drive, drive.
How you guys doing?
We're
Good.
doing it.
Thanks for having us on the show.
No problem. What's the earliest memory that you guys could think of when you knew you wanted to do music?
I think the first one for me was going to see Garth Brooks in Central Park, and I was 10 years old, and I remember we got to go. We didn't get to the front, the mosh pit area of it, as you'd say, but we went to the side of the stage, my mom and I, and we got to see him up close, and it was incredible. And he came down off the stage of his catwalk, and he jumped down. And I remember he was singing. I think he was "Friends in Low Places." We can look this up on YouTube, and I probably should do some more research to find out what song it was, because it's actually a moment you actually see us singing the song. But he jumped down, and I remember him making eye contact with me, and he looks right at me, and he just goes like this, and just kind of looks and points, and I'm like, wow, that's just incredible. And I told my mom, I said, I want to do that. I want to do that for the rest of my life. I want to play music. So that's my first memory of knowing, like, this is where I'm going. And I was 10, and I've been working at it ever since. So, and I get to do it with these guys, and it's just been incredible.
He's a good liar. My earliest memory is my mom's mom, which I called her my mammy, and I used to sing All for One and like Boys to Men and stuff, and there was a song called like On Bended Knee, and I would sing On Bended Knee and sing to her, and that's, man, I was young. So that's probably my earliest memory. I have a lot of memories of music, but that was the earliest memory.
That's awesome.
I think for me, there was a couple defining moments. The first one, I was 10 or 11 years old. I started doing fife and drum corps music when I was real little, and so my dad and I both. My dad's a drummer as well, and so I started doing that. Just fell in love with like the rudimental style of drumming and everything, and then fell in love with classical music as I got a little older, and then drum kit, and then so that was like my earliest, like when I began to play an instrument. But the moment that I knew I wanted to do music for a living was when I was at a Skillet concert. I love Skillet.
Skillet.
I love Skillet too. I love it. I love
I'm
Skillet.
not sure we've had this conversation.
Yeah,
But I love Skillet.
It's awesome. Yeah, I love Skillet. Yeah, been to like 7 or 8 shows. I love them.
Yeah.
I was at one of their shows, and there was just this moment in their show. They just, it's funny, I couldn't pinpoint exactly what it was, but it was just that there was this moment when they were talking on stage. They were like talking about a message behind the song or something like that, and it just hit me. And believe it or not, I think I was like in high school, like 14 or whatever. But I started crying. Like I was just by myself. I was like, you know, well, maybe not that much, but not that much. But I did get emotional, and that was the moment I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do music full time, you know.
So we're gonna change our name to Skillet.
So yeah.
With that said,
That's the big news.
You've heard it here.
I wanna do to you what you're doing to me. You get me high, fireworks in July. Colorado sky, free flying, and you don't even have to try. You make me fall, feeling I never know. Never on me go, no matter how long. Look in your eyes, you get me high.
What was it like touring in the UK?
Amazing.
Incredible.
Yep, I have to just. Yep.
We
exactly what
we
it
all
was.
could talk for days about it.
Really
It was
could.
incredible. The fans were incredible.
Yeah.
We had a fantastic time. There's
Yeah.
really not much more to say. That it was amazing. We definitely want to go back, and there's plans of going back.
And like I said, the fans made it so incredible.
Oh my gosh,
because
the people just
they knew songs that we haven't released.
We haven't even
yet.
released them yet.
So
Like,
we
put them on
may have
Facebook.
put them on social media, on YouTube or Facebook, and they found it. They must have searched for it, found it, and learned those songs. And while we're playing them on stage, these people are singing the song, and I'm like, just like, I'm amazed. Like I was like, woo. Like they know these songs. Like that's incredible. The attention to detail over there with fans in the UK is just incredible. They're just they want to know. They want to eat everything up. It's great.
Yeah, they very much value the art.
Yeah.
The art, which is very cool. So love it.
Refreshing.
How did y'all go about getting booked for shows in the UK?
That was a cool story, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my full-time job before Lockeland, I played drums full-time for artists, studio and live work and things like that. And so I had the opportunity to go over to Scotland with another artist years ago, you know, and so, and then through that I'd met a couple dear friends of ours, and they run the Millport Country Music Festival, Gavin and Christine Chittick, and so they were coming to Nashville for the AIBA conference, and so, and like we'd kept in touch since then. They had followed us and seen that we had a band going and stuff. So they messaged me and said, "Hey, Michael, we're coming in town. Like, are you guys playing anytime in these dates?" You know, and I was like, and at the time we didn't have a show booked, but I was like, we got to book a show, you know. And so
Yeah.
because so they came to the show. Pardon me. They came to the show at the listening room, and afterwards they were like, "All right, well let's do what we got to do to get you over there," you know. And so that was
The rest
is history.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest is history. And so it was a lot of hard work, and you know.
Yeah.
But
There's a harvest moon shining over a cornfield. Two teenage hearts, one track to see. Color red, played on a worn out cassette tape. Love has never felt so free. Emily says, "I love you, baby." Johnny replies with a smile and a kiss. Hold her young when you find the one, you're always gonna be kissed. Love keep us young, wild, crazy and fun. Keep us falling for each other. We never lose that hunger. Love keep us young.
You've toured with like Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean and Train. Do you have those contacts where you could be like, "Hey, I want to go on tour with you," and you get booked?
I wish.
If it were that easy.
I wish.
If it were that easy.
That'd be so cool. I was fortunate enough to work with several artists who opened up for those incredible people, and just lots of incredible experiences.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
so,
we've been blessed to open up for Big and Rich.
Big and Rich,
We
and
opened
then,
for Cam.
Chase Bryant.
Chase Bryant now.
Chase Bryant.
Yeah, so it's been
And then Long Road,
Yeah.
like Kip Moore and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
so I mean, so it's, you know, it's really just about relationships, you know, just making friends and just being genuine with people and
Keep plugging away.
I'm telling you, it'd be great if you just make a phone call to anyone.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
Right, what are you doing tonight?
Hey, you need someone?
You need somebody to open up for?
Yeah, come on.
Very cool.
That'd be awesome. Oh man.
I wanna love you, love you, love you, love you till the cows come home. Yeah, I wanna love you, love you, love you, love you, love you like you never know. Love you, love you, love you till the cows come home. Till the cows come home.
You guys are from New York and Kansas.
Yes.
You're from here in
This is
Independent.
my hometown right here. Yep.
How did y'all go about meeting up and being like, let's start a band and call it Lockeland?
Well, we were all been in Nashville for about 10 plus years. Kendon moved to Nashville doing his solo project. I was in Nashville doing a solo project. And of course, like you just said, Michael was doing a lot of artist work. And Michael went to school in Belmont University. And we met through different channels. We were doing writers' rounds, and a writers' round that I was a part of invited Michael to play percussion on that writers' round. And him and I clicked rhythmically, the way that our styles it just meshed, and it was really great. And from there, I was doing writers' rounds with Kendon, and we invited Michael along to keep on playing those rounds, and the three of us got together that way, and we became friends over the years. and well, we were in the studio recently. I guess I say recently. I say recently.
Over 2 years.
Over 2 years. Yeah. 2 years in terms of how long we've been friends. It's been recent. So we're in the studio and we're doing some 3-part harmony work on Kinden's as a demo for Kinden, and we kind of just listened back to the mix and we're like, this is incredible sounding. Like, we need to do this. Like, what do you know? And the three of us like discussed it and we're like, let's go for it. You know, let's do it. We've been in Nashville for this long. I think we have something really special. Let's work on it and let's push for it. And here's Lockeland, and you know, and it's been a whirlwind adventure so far. It's been incredible. It's been great.
Since you're from New York, why did you decide to travel down to Nashville to go to school instead of going somewhere local?
Right. Yeah, it's a great question. Being in upstate New York, I loved being raised in upstate New York. It was just, that's my hometown, you know, like and so I absolutely love it. And the opportunity arose at, like, I had met several friends who had attended Belmont in previous years. And so I had done some research into the school and I was like, wow, I just really felt called I was like, I think that's where I'm supposed to go to school. I'm supposed to go to Belmont. And so I just worked very hard in high school and just studied and, you know, trying to get my grades up and everything. And and then I was fortunate enough to get into the music program, and lots of great schools in New York, of course. And but yeah, just Nashville and Belmont just seemed like my new home, if you will, you know. So so I absolutely love that school. It's a great place.
Michael, you actually co-produced your single Drive. Mm-hmm. How was that process like, and was it different than playing the drums?
So I co-produced it along with Sean Spence, who is our other co-producer. Sean's just unbelievable. He's just so great. He's such a talented engineer and producer. And so, of course, any type of production is only as good as the song, you know. So, because Kenan and Mark and Susie Brown from the Jane Deere Girls wrote the song years ago. And years ago, I remember when we were playing it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a cool song. It's just a cool song. And
Keeps hanging on, doesn't it?
Oh
yeah, it does. So it's like, yeah. But so really the production great songs like that have a tendency to produce themselves, you know? So it's just a matter of getting the right people in there and making sure everything's all dialed in properly, all the tones are good, and all the nitty gritties that take it, you know, from here to here, you know. And so it is different than playing drums. It's just more like listening to the project as a whole, you know, and trying to envision every part, you know. So yeah. So
what is Drive about?
Drive is really about taking that road trip during the summertime. We always think of summertime when we think of Drive. That great special road trip with someone special you want to spend time with, you want to be around, you know, even if it's a friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, anybody. You're driving down that road, you have that feeling of freedom, and you're getting away from somewhere. So it's really just a fun summer tune that we wrote and released right at the end of the summer for those road trips. If you're in the car, you're listening to Drive, you're going to want to continue going on.
Yeah. You
want to continue Drive to that song. So it's just that's really what it is, just being with that special person.
Yeah, and we're releasing a new song November 1st.
We are.
New clue.
Can't tell you anything about it.
We're being sort of secretive.
We're giving some hints on our social media.
Yep.
So, which if you don't follow us, you should follow us. Lockeland, Lockeland.
Yeah.
LocklandBand.com is our website.
That it is.
Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff, yeah.
Do you have any shows coming up?
We have one tonight at about probably an hour.
Yes, we have this one.
And then we've got several shows just scattered through November, December.
Yeah, back in Nashville, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're working on booking UK shows for next year. So none of those are confirmed or anything like that yet.
But we are working hard.
Yeah, we're
working hard to get back.
And it's possible we might be going back multiple times,
Yeah.
you know, next year. So
We're very hopeful.
yeah, so hopefully that'll pan out.
Have you guys heard of Monell's and Hattie B's here in Nashville?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I got
Hot
really
chicken.
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, Hattie B's. Hattie B's is amazing.
It's too hot for me. I can't eat that hot chicken. I ate the regular chicken and I still felt like it was too
Yeah.
hot. And I'm like, oh, can't do it. Everyone raves about Hattie B's. Their hot chicken is so fantastic.
Oh,
It's
they're
great.
so good, yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
it's definitely like a once in a while treat, you know, because it's
Yeah.
like, you know, you have it and you're like, whoo, you know, it's like, okay, got to give my body a little break, you know, because it's so good. But like,
If you
it's
do it
like,
every
whew,
day,
yeah,
you're
can't-
some sort of crazy
I'll
champion.
get- I'll
or
get-
something.
They have good
I
mac
don't
and cheese too, so I mean, there's
Great
a.
mac and cheese, yeah.
But Monell's is great family style dinner and breakfast. We usually go, whenever I went, it was during breakfast, and they put out a spread of food, and I was like tons of food. Biscuits, gravy, and every single piece of like southern cooking you could possibly want right there in front of you, and it's just a spread, and they keep on bringing the biscuits, keep on bringing everything out, and I don't know
Man.
how, it's incredible. The food there is incredible too.
We love food.
We like, yes.
I love lamp.
Nice, very good.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, of
thank
course,
you
man.
for having us.
Appreciate it. That's
Thank
awesome.
you for having us. We
Yeah.
appreciate you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Great.